Welcome to Claire's math class. Today we're going to learn about prime factorization. First of all, what is prime factorization? Prime factorization refers to when you divide a natural number greater than 1 as a product of prime numbers. For example, we can prime factorize 10 into 2 and 5. So there are two ways to do prime factorization. You can do it using the factor tree method or the division method. The factor tree method is shown on the diagram on the left, and the division method is shown on the diagram on the right. The factor tree method is where you take a number and branch out like trees. So 12 has branch 2 and branch 6 because it can be divided into 2 and 6. But 6 is not a prime number, so we divide it into 2 and 3. You do this until you have only prime numbers left. We have 2, 2, and 3. The division method is where you keep dividing the number until you only have prime numbers. You can divide 12 by 2 and 6 by 2 and 3. So the answer to this problem is 2 squared times 3. Let's try another problem together. Let's prime factorize 60 using the factor tree method and the division method. So first, 60 can be divided into 2 and 30. 2 is a prime number, but 30 is not, so we divide 30 by 2 and 15. 15 is still not a prime number, so we divide it into 3 and 5. Next, let's try the division method. Let's divide 60 by 2, and we get 30. If we divide 30 by 2, we get 15, which can be divided by 3 to get a result of 5. So 60 prime factorized is 2 squared times 3 times 5. Next, how do we find factors using prime factorization? First, what is the original way of finding factors? 1 and 48, 2 and 24, 3 and 16, 4 and 12, and 6 and 8. This takes a long time. It is also easy to make mistakes because you can miss one. That's where prime factorization comes in. Let's find 48's factors using prime factorization. First, we need to prime factorize 48, which is 2 to the 4th power times 3. The next step is to create a chart using the results of prime factorization. First, we use the number 2 to the 4th power. We write 1 in the first column because 1 is a factor of every number, and the 2 squared, 2 to the 3rd power, and finally 2 to the 4th power. Then on the other side, we use the number 3. We write 1 and 3. The final step is to multiply the numbers on the chart just like in a multiplication chart. 1 times 1 is 1, 2 times 1 is 2, and so on. Those numbers are 48's factors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 16, 24, and 48. We can also know that 48 has 10 factors. But there's more we can get from prime factorization. We can know how many factors a number has without counting all the numbers in the chart. To find the number of factors of a number, prime factorize the number, add 1 to its exponent, and multiply the exponent. For example, let's try the number 48 again. We know that 48 prime factorized is 2 to the 4th power times 3. 4 plus 1 is 5, and 1 plus 1 is 2. 5 times 2 is 10, so 48 has 10 factors. So that is prime factorization. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye!